Hello everybody and welcome to SA Bricks.
And today in this video we're going to be doing a challenge that's going to be judged by a famous LEGO YouTuber who many of you may know.
So make sure to like and subscribe as well, because currently only 3% of you guys are subscribed, and today we gain 10 subscribers. We will do a part 2 with the second challenge.
So let's get right into it.
Let's go. So we're going to be making a LEGO diorama. We'll get into the rules of that in a minute, but first of all we've got to pick which movie we're going to be basing it off. So we're going to pick a random movie out of a hat. The short one here is going to pick a Marvel movie. So for example, he's going to have a go now to show you what it would look like.
So this is not actually what I'm going to get, but let's see. Avengers Endgame. So this would be what I would get.
So now he's going to do the real one, and let's see which movie he's going to be making.
Oh, this one's really scrunched up. Iron Man 1. Okay, that looks pretty good.
And now I've got a hat full of Harry Potter movies, so I'm going to pick a random one here, and whatever one I do, I'm going to make a LEGO diorama for. So let's pick one. I've got one, and I'm going to be making one for Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. That sounds very exciting, and let's get into the rules of our LEGO building competition. So guys, there are 5 rules in our challenge. The first rule is there is no sabotaging allowed. This means you cannot steal pieces from or break up the other person's model. The next rule is your build must stand up completely by itself. It cannot be held up by a hand or under support elsewhere. Also, it must fit inside the 16 by 16 diorama. Also, you are only allowed to have 1 hour. However, there is an opportunity for more time in a challenge which we'll get to halfway through the build, so make sure to stay tuned for that in a bit. And finally, you must use completely real LEGO, so no fake LEGO is allowed in the challenge. But now, let's get right into it. So we're going to be playing a challenge to decide how many minifigures we're allowed to have in our model, because as you know, it's very important which minifigures you have in a LEGO model. So we're playing a challenge where a cup has to go on this side of the table, and the person playing stands here, and we've got to get as many studs as we can into the cup. And how many studs we get in the cup is how many minifigures we're allowed to use in our model. So let's get right into it. So first of all here, we're doing the short one. He has 1 minute to get as many studs as he can into the cup. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh. No.
So after rewinding the clip of the short one playing our game, it looks like he didn't get any actually in the cup. However, lots did bounce out. So we're going to count those, meaning he's got a total of 5 minifigures he can use in his build. And now for my turn.
Now it's time for the tall one. It's time to see how many studs you can get in the cup. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, the close one. Nearly.
That's like 10 studs we're not going to see again.
Oh, I'm getting very close here. I'm running low on studs.
Hands up. So, sadly as well, the tall one didn't get any in the cup, but a lot of the studs bounced out of the cup, so we're going to be counting them, and he got a grand total of, drumroll,
4 minifigures. So now we've got our minifigures sorted, we're going to start the first hour of our build process. So let's start right now, starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm going to get parts.
So because I can use 4 minifigures, here are my 4 minifigures that I'm going to use. So I've got Lord Voldemort from Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, Harry Potter, and 2 random students. So now I'm going to start my build.
So the minifigures that I'm going to be using is this Iron Man minifigure. He's pretty accurate to the scene. That would be nice to have a battle damage one, but the battle damage Iron Man suit that came in the Avengers Tower, which I was going to use, isn't really accurate. The suit's not the right one. And a Bardia Stain minifigure. obviously. Although I'm only going to be using his head, I think. I don't think I'm going to build a full mech. And then this helmet from the Mark 1 Iron Man, this came in the second Iron Man Armory, I think. I'm pretty happy to have this. But let's get back to building.
So my courtyard is getting on really well here. As you can see, I've got a small wall on each side and then some really nice arch pieces here. Now I'm going to create these really cool arches here to create a really nice looking Hogwarts courtyard.
Started building the leg here. I think it looks pretty good. I'm beginning to feel like I might have bitten off a bit too much. I'm going to try and make a car and I have to tile off all the streets and stuff, but I think I might just be able to get away with it. I've got a knee pad here. It's quite flexible. Just have to do a few more things to make it a bit neater, but that's how it's looking right now, so I'll see you in a minute.
We are now halfway through our time. We've completed half an hour of our time. I think it's looking really cool so far. So I've got this really epic courtyard going on here. We've got these arches which look really cool, and we've also got these bits here which are going to have gargoyles on the end of it. I think it looks really good so far, and I think I'm roughly on time with where I should be at this point of our contest.
I've got a leg and beginnings of a waist, so that's like a lot of stuff done. Like the beginnings of a torso, I'm not sure I'm that happy with it though. Plan is to get the helmet on it, but I think it's not looking bad. I'm really happy with the leg. It's quite detailed. It's really flexible, which might surprise some of you. I'm not quite sure what's going to happen with the torso. That's always the part that I find the hardest whenever I build like movable minifigures and mechs and things like that. But I'm pretty happy with it. I've already got a plan for the arms, the shoulders, so I'm pretty happy. I'm probably a bit behind time, but I think I might just be able to do it. There probably won't be the car that I was planning on building. I just think it'll still look pretty cool. I can maybe just add some other smaller things in, and I think it will end up looking really good.
But there is now an opportunity for extra time, so we're going to do another challenge. So guys, here is our second challenge of the day. We've got 2 piles of minifigure parts. One pile is Lego Marvel and one pile is Lego Harry Potter. Now for every single minifigure we assemble, we get an extra 2 minutes of time added to our clock. So we've got 15 minifigures here each, and that means we could get an extra half an hour of time added to our time, which would be really good to get us extra points for our build. So now let's get building.
So the timer starts in 3, 2, 1, go.
Let's go.
Oh no, where's the head? Found it. This minifigure probably stands out the most. I always like this figure.
We've got Vernon Dursley right here. There's one, an easy one, a very simple one here. Dobby.
I do have to go with simple ones. No, that's long legs. Head. Groot, he stands out quite a lot. Why is so many Marvel minifigures have tans? Not that you think they're going to. On head for Thor. That was a close one. Where is that Thor here? I think this is the Advent calendar version. Got without the scarf.
There we have it. Oh, you only did the head there.
Thanks. Let's see.
I've already got 4 minifigures done.
Black Panther. Oh, I've got way more than 4.
Oh!
Time's up.
And that is our time up. So that was our 1 minute up. And somehow I managed to build 8 minifigures. But over here we've got a whole 9. Which means that I've got another 8 minutes added. But he's got 18 minutes of extra time. And now let's get back to building.
This could be the game changer here.
Let's go. So guys, we're now going to start our challenge again. We're starting a 38-minute timer, so I get 8 minutes of extra time. Then we're going to add the extra 10 minutes, because over here we got 18 whole minutes of extra time. So now, let's get building. I have now finished my build. It's been 38 minutes and it's now extra 10 minutes here for the short one, and then we'll show you our two builds.
Let's go. So I'm just thinking here and looking at this body, and I think in proportion to these legs it's going to be a bit small. Now I think I need to make it broader, but I don't know if I add the arms on. This is probably what they're going to be looking like, something like this, with of course the lower arms. Then it might get a bit better, maybe, but I also think I need to make it longer, although the torso, if you have seen pictures of it, is quite squat. It's quite a short torso, so I don't think the length is that bad, especially whenever you make it a bit longer by adding the legs on. I'll just look a bit longer then. So I don't think it's that bad, but it's a bit of a problem. I'll probably be able to work from this body, but it'll take a minute to figure it out. So that's how we're doing right now. Probably a bit behind, not really where I want to be, but I think we can just maybe push through. Tiling off the road is going to have to take like 5 seconds. Luckily I have experience from the modulars, but let's get into it. How it's looking, I'm pretty happy with it. The head from the top view doesn't look really good how it's connected. I could not find any other ways to connect it at the angle I want it to be. It's meant to be like he's looking down at Iron Man. I think it's looking quite good. The legs might be a bit too big, but I think they're fine. Maybe one day I'll upgrade this. I just built the arm. It's got like the Gatling gun that he has. Sort of a few things that I want to upgrade with this, but I don't think it's looking too bad. Hopefully I'll get a win. So guys, I've just finished this. I'm pretty happy with it. It looks pretty good. Sadly, I only used one minifigure. I could not fit the Obadia Stane head in this mech. It's a bit of a shame, but in my opinion it makes it look a bit better. But let's take a close look at this model. So here is my model, and I'm pretty happy with it. I feel like with more time I could have probably made the Ironmonger suit a bit better. It's not bad though. I was planning to just have it all grey to make the Iron Man minifigure stand out a bit more, but it just looked a bit too boring, so I added in this trash can right here and like a missile with some fire coming out of it. I think it just makes it look a bit more interesting. I definitely think it does, at least. I quite like this like street lamp build. Maybe it should be a bit taller, but I'm pretty happy with it. I think it looks kind of cool. The minifigures, they're displayed quite well. Iron Man's like jumping backwards and shooting one of his like hand repulsors at the Ironmonger suit. And of course the Ironmonger is kind of like looking down at Iron Man, and he's about to start shooting at him maybe. I'm pretty happy with this. It's quite poseable, but I definitely feel like with more time it could have been a bit better. It's probably pretty much to scale, pretty much. It might need to be a bit bigger, but I think it's to scale. You'd have to really check like books and everything for that, but from my eye can see it looks to scale. So I'm pretty happy with this. It's quite a clean finish with all the tiles. They took forever to get. It looks quite clean, especially with the black border. They kind of like match each other. But yeah, I think it looks really good. I'm really happy with this, and hopefully I'll win.
So guys, here is my final Lego build from Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows Part 2. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I love how I've used my 4 minifigures here. I actually changed out a Hogwarts student for a Death Eater. Looks really cool with this kind of black puff of smoke, like how they travelled around in the films. Looks really cool, I think. And down here we've got Harry and Voldemort dueling, like we see in the movie. We've also got here a Hogwarts student who sadly has been killed in the battle. Now this is actually set in the courtyard. It is a bit thin, but I used the space quite well that I had to work with, which is 16 by 16. It fits in quite well, however it isn't quite to scale. Also here I have, on the sides, these really cool looking gargoyles. I think they turned out really well. A lot of them are destroyed. I think it looks really cool. And then also these really nice arches in the courtyard here also look really cool and have a really cool shape to them. I'm really happy with how my build turned out. I also love the floor as well. So overall, a really cool build. I'm really happy with it. And fingers crossed, I'll win the challenge. And now for the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's see who wins the challenge.
Over to the one and only Republic Studs.
Alright, so the first build looks like it's going to be... is that Harry Potter? Okay. Alright, we got Voldemort and Harry. That looks pretty good. It's okay. It's decent. It's Arch for an hour. That's not terrible. Now, the next one looks like it's going to be Iron Man. And whoa, that's a mech. You see, for the other one, like, the build was overall nicer, but this one is way more ingenuity and took way more brain power to actually put together. I feel like anyone could have done the other one. This one, like, takes a lot of skill. So I think the best build definitely is going to Iron Man.
So guys, the short one has officially won our Lego building challenge. And here is his trophy for winning.
Oi!
So that brings the end of the video. A massive thank you to Republic Studs for judging this video. I really appreciate it. Here is one of my favorite videos done by him, and at the end of the video you'll find a link to his channel. I really appreciate it. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you very soon.
Make sure to like and subscribe.
Subscribe to SA Animations or you're special. Not really. No, you're unspecial, actually. You'll be unspecial if you're not subscribed.